Sir Curtly Elconn Lynwall, Ambrose KCN, was born on the 21st of September, 1963. He is an Antiguan former cricketer who played 98 Test matches for the West Indies. Widely acknowledged as one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time, he took 405 Test wickets at an average of 20.99 and topped the ICC Player Rankings for much of his career to be rated the best bowler in the world. His great height, he is 6 feet 7 inches, 2.01 meters tall, allowed him to make the ball bounce unusually high after he delivered it. Allied to his pace and accuracy, it made him a very difficult bowler for batsmen to face. A man of few words during his career, he was notoriously reluctant to speak to journalists. He was chosen as one of the Wisden Cricketers of the Year in 1992. After he retired, he was entered into the International Cricket Council Hall of Fame and selected as one of West Indies' all-time Gs by a panel of experts. Born in Sweets, Antigua, Ambrose came to cricket at a relatively late age, having preferred basketball in his youth, but quickly made an impression as a fast bowler. Progressing through regional and national teams, he was first chosen for the West Indies in 1988. He was almost immediately successful and remained in the team until 1987, his retirement in 2000. On many occasions, his bowling spells were responsible for winning matches for West Indies, which seemed lost in association with Courtney Walsh. Against Australia in 1993, he bowled one of the greatest bowling spells of all time, when he took 7 wickets while conceding a single run, hence taking figures of 7 for 1 for the first spell of the match. Similarly, in 1994, he was largely responsible for bowling England out for 46 runs, taking 6 wickets for 24 runs. He is regarded as one of the greatest match-winning bowlers of all time. Ambrose's bowling method relied on accuracy and conceding few runs. Several of his best performances came when he took wickets in quick succession to devastate the opposition. He was particularly successful against leading batsmen. From 1995, Ambrose was increasingly affected by injury, and several times critics claimed that he was no longer effective. However, he continued to take wickets regularly up until his retirement, although he was sometimes less effective in the early matches of a series. In his final years, the West Indies team was in decline and often relied heavily on Ambrose and Walsh. Both men often bowled with little support from the other bowlers. Following his retirement, Ambrose has pursued a career in music as the bass guitarist in a reggae band. Early life and career. Ambrose was born in Sweets, Antigua, on the 21st of September, 1963, the 4th of 7 children. His father was a carpenter from a village. The family had no background in cricket, but his mother was a fan, and Ambrose played in his youth, primarily as a batsman. At school, he performed well academically, particularly in mathematics and French, and became an apprentice carpenter upon leaving at the age of 17. He briefly considered emigrating to America. At the time, his favorite sport was basketball, although he occasionally umpired cricket matches. Ambrose was not particularly tall until he reached his late teens, when he grew several inches to reach a height of 6 feet 7 inches, 2.01 meters. Around this time, his mother encouraged him to become more involved in cricket. Success as a fast bowler in a softball cricket match persuaded Ambrose to play in some club matches at the age of 20. He quickly attracted the attention of coaches and progressed to the St. John's cricket team. Selected in the Leeward Islands competition, he took 7 for 67, 7 wickets for 67 runs for Antigua against St. Kitts. He made his first-class debut for the Leeward Islands in 1985 and 1986 and took 4 wickets in the game, but failed to retain his place the following year. A Viv Richards Scholarship provided funding for him to play club cricket in England for Chester Boughton Hall Cricket Club in the highly rated Liverpool competition during 1986, where he took 84 wickets at an average of 9.80. The following year, he returned to England to play for Haywood Cricket Club in the Central Lancashire League, for whom he took 115 wickets in the season. These experiences helped to improve his bowling technique. Upon his return to Antigua, Ambrose practiced intensely, regained his place in the Leeward Islands team, and, in the absence of leading bowlers Winston Benjamin and Eldine Baptiste with the West Indies team, became the main attacking bowler in the side. He was no-balled for throwing in the first match, which Wisden Cricketers' almanac later attributed to confusion caused by his attribute of flicking his wrist prior to releasing the ball to impart extra pace, and there were no subsequent doubts about the legality of his bowling action. Retaining his place when the international bowlers returned, he took 35 wickets, including 12 in a match against Guyana, of which 9 were bowled in 5 matches in the competition. Wisden's report on the West Indian season said his performance was dominant, although few had heard of him previously. Identifying his Yorker as his most effective delivery, it noted that he never lost his pace, his accuracy, or his thirst for wickets. International bowler, debut and first years. When Pakistan toured the West Indies in 1988, Ambrose played in the one-day international ODI series, taking the place of the recently retired Joel Garner. He made his debut during the first match on the 12th of March, 1988, in Kingston, Jamaica, taking wickets with his 3rd and 9th deliveries. He ended the innings with 4 for 39 from 10 overs. In the second match, he took 4 for 35 and followed with another 2 wickets in the third. West Indies won those first 3 matches to take the series, and Ambrose did not play in the 4th or 5th game. In the Test series which followed, Ambrose was less effective. In the first Test, he took 2 for 121, as West Indies lost at home for the first time in 10 years. Wisden noted that his debut was unimpressive, but that he improved in the subsequent matches. He finished the series with 7 wickets, at an average of over 50 runs per wicket. Later that year, Ambrose was chosen to tour England. After appearing in early tour games, he was chosen for the first 2 ODIs, taking 3 wickets in total, but was omitted from the third. In the Test series, he played in all 5 matches to take 22 wickets at an average of 20.22. His best figures of 4 for 58 came in the 4th Test, in which he took 7 wickets and was named Man of the Match. Writing in Wisden, commentator Tony Cozier described Ambrose as a ready-made replacement for Garner. The amount of bounce he generated after the ball pitched made him a constant menace. In 1988 to 1989, West Indies took part in an ODI tournament in Sharjah. Ambrose took 8 wickets and was man of the match with 4 for 29 when West Indies defeated Pakistan in the final. From there, West Indies travelled to Australia for a series in which Ambrose was a dominant figure. The West Indies won the Test series 3-1, using controversial short-pitched bowling tactics. Ambrose's height made him difficult to play, as he made the ball bounce more than other bowlers. Writing in Wisden, John Woodcock noted, "As in England, earlier in 1988, Ambrose's bowling was a telling factor. His advance compensated for something of a decline in Malcolm Marshall's effectiveness. In the first Test, he took 7 wickets. In the second, he took 5 wickets in a Test innings for the first time, with 5 for 72, and finished with 8 in the game. And in the third, He took 6 wickets. His performances earned him Man of the Match award in the first and third games, and he ended the series with 26 wickets at an average of 21.46. He was West Indies' leading wicket-taker and headed the team bowling averages. In the ODI tournament that took place during the tour, West Indies defeated Australia in the final. Ambrose took 21 wickets in the series and twice took 5 wickets in an innings. Suffering from fatigue and illness, Ambrose was less successful later in 1989 when India toured the West Indies. He took just 5 wickets in the 4-test series at an average of 54.60. Having retired from cricket, Ambrose has concentrated on music, playing with several bands. He played bass guitar with the reggae band Big Bad Dread and the Baldhead. One fellow band member was his former teammate Richie Richardson. Ambrose was appointed a Knight Commander of the Order of the Nation, KCN, by the Antiguan Barbudan government on 28 February 2014, alongside Richardson and Andy Roberts. Coaching career. In January 2022, Ambrose was appointed as bowling coach of Jamaica Talawars for CPL 2022 edition. His mother, Hilly Ambrose. She was a fervent cricket fan who would ring a bell every time Curtly took a wicket, a tradition that became a cherished memory for him. However, beyond his mother's influence, there is limited public information about his immediate family. Curtly Ambrose's journey from the quiet lanes of Sweets to the grand stadiums of international cricket is a testament to dedication, resilience, and passion. His legacy continues to inspire aspiring cricketers and individuals worldwide, proving that with determination, greatness is achievable. Please subscribe